Hello, scrapbooking friends. Working on my Spring Break 2021 album. And this page just highlights a couple of places that I ate with my son, and one little extra piece that you'll see here in a bit. But there's a restaurant down there called Squidlips, and that's what those pictures are. And then we ate at a place called Sand on the Beach, and that's these pictures here. This actually is a sticker from the company my son was working for at the time, Pineapple Pools. And if you live down in the Melbourne, Florida area, we'd recommend having them build you a swimming pool. The Squidlips logo was pretty complicated, and sometimes I'll download the logo online and then just use it in Cricut Design to cut out, but I was not able to find one that was easy to do that, so I actually made my own. And this looks very similar to their logo, but this piece is one of the Cricut Design images. The font here was one of the fonts I had on my computer, and then I just added these lips. So I built this myself in Cricut Design Studio, and there are some tutorials on how to do that online. You can see the backgrounds on these pictures are green, and then over here I've done them in some tan. So I've already matted all of my photos, and I'm basically just going to put this page together now. I'm just going to take some things apart just to make this spread here look a little bit interesting. I love the trees here on this side, but I don't want to put a border over the top of them because I don't want to lose that. So I'm actually going to use this patterned paper. This is very detailed, have some detailed here, and then it'll come off on this side. So I'm just going to tear this piece of paper in half, and I'm sure that you will see this paper end up in some other project at some point. There we go, you can see how that's going to fit together. Looks a little busy. I'm going to put this in a 3-ring binder, so it'll be a little far apart in there, but I think it's going to work. Put it in the corner, make sure it lines up nicely, and there we go. Press it down. Now I will make sure all my photos are being placed nicely again. I'll have to think about placement on this one. Okay, that looks good for now. I'm just going to set that up here, and let's tear a little bit of this edge off as well. And I've got just a little bit, it's a little harder to tear. Got to get your fingers in there. Notice how I'm moving where I'm putting the pressure. If you don't do that, the tearing action will actually end up moving the ruler, the tearing edge, and then you miss opportunity to have it somewhat straight. All right, so we'll get this down. One of the things I like about these torn edges is that there's a color change, so you can see that white on this paper. I think it just looks cool that way. All right, we'll put the pages back together. Now one of the things I'm going to do is look for symmetry in how I'm placing my photographs. I want that to be centered. We'll center that, and then we'll balance these. Oh wait, I need to get this on. This is going to change. This is why I put it together. Okay, I want to pull these down then. There we go. Squidlips. Okay, I think I feel good about that placement. I'm going to start on this side, keep everything else in place because that helps me know where I'm putting this down. Again, using my photograph, old photograph that I cut. Oops, okay, there we go. Let's get it straight. There we go. This helps to, when you're pressing, to keep there from being fingerprints on your photographs. You can also see that I use it to pick up there we go. Squidlips was a really fun place. I would recommend, if you're going to go there, planning that there's going to be a wait. I do think you can tell them you want to be at the bar while you're waiting. Honestly, I don't really remember what I ate, but I just remember that it was a great atmosphere. It was actually a little cool the night we were there. We were hoping to sit outside, but when we got there, we decided, oh, this is cold. So we decided to wait longer, and we actually got a seat on the deck, but they fortunately had put in some plastic to help keep it a little bit warmer. Sand on the Beach is cool. Little restaurant in Melbourne, I think, or it might be in Palm Bay or somewhere in that area, but right on the beach, all outdoor seating, great prices on foods and drinks, and we had a great time there. Again, it was a little cold that day, so there weren't a ton of people there, which I think actually meant we had a great experience. And I'm not normally the kind of person who takes pictures of my food, but this dish I was eating was absolutely fascinating. So there we go. Fun food while on spring break in Florida. Keep on scrapbooking, everybody. See you next time. Take care.